Welcome, welcome, welcome. All right, so here's how we're gonna run this play. All right, by the time that we are done with this, you guys are gonna have a fully functioning. You're gonna be able to connect any lead source. So this could be Facebook ads. LS stands for lead source. This could be Facebook ads. This could be website form. This could be Instagram, FB, IG, website. This could be organic, whatever. I mean, anywhere that somebody clicks a link, right? You could have, by the end of this challenge, 60-minute challenge, you're going to have some sort of lead source connected to this so that it goes right here, okay, into the system. Now, the benefit of this, guys, is that once this goes into the lead system, we're gonna do what's called lead nurturing with these folks. So lead system into lead nurturing, that's what the software helps tremendously with. And the goal is for, if you're an agency owner, this is your client. Your client gets more sales opportunities, right? So sales opportunities, right? So I just want everybody to really quickly understand what we're doing here. This area right here is the money, guys. It's the reason why we were able to scale to 525 locations. It's, you know, the most sought after thing from a client's perspective. It's the thing that your clients want most, and they probably don't even know about it, but this is the money right here. Because your clients don't have time to do this, we can semi-automate it with software. We can increase our prices as agency owners or marketing professionals. And versus our clients hiring a full-time admin or even part-time admin, this is a smoking deal for them, because the alternative is that, number one, they don't do this step. And if they don't, they're missing out, right? The math on this is clear. And number two, if they were to hire somebody to do it internally, number one, operationally, it's someone else that they have to pay and babysit, which stinks. And number two, they're probably not going to do it as well as we can with this system, right? So this is the big problem that we're solving right here today. Does that make sense, guys? So whether, I don't care what your lead source is, it could be a database, right? That's a strategy we teach, is taking the client's database, which is money because you don't have to pay for anything. But the source does not matter. You can connect this to any lead source, Facebook ads, Instagram ads, organic traffic from any source, right? Organic can be a lot of different ways. Their website, a landing page. Let me just, are you guys appreciating my beautiful art here? Landing page, it could be from email, yay, right? Like any lead source you can think of, whatever this lead source is up here, guys, if the lead nurturing is not attached, it's as good as gone. You got 5 to 15 minutes right here. Or your clients do, I should say. Actually, you do too, but your clients, you know, 5 to 15 minutes before that lead goes stale cold, and it's really tough. Get back in front of them. This is just math. Science and math, that's it, right? So I just want to make sure that everybody's on the same page here. Does everybody understand what we're doing? Give me a 1 if it's a yes, give me a 2 if it's a no in the chat right now. And after this, we're going to go fast. So get ready, get your pencils out, get your web browser out. Oh, wait. Okay, cool. Everyone's good? 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. Okay. And this is from here on out, guys. I'm going to give the screen to Haplin. We're going to go fast. And if you have to type in the chat, if you're falling behind, say, Rob, I need a minute. Rob, I have a question. Okay. Haplin's going to go fast. I'm the guy who will slow things down if you're falling behind. Okay. So Haplin's going to mute everybody. We're going to get started right here, right now, assuming that you have your white label trial started. Okay. We're going to go fast from here on out. Any questions before we go? Any questions? I'll just do a quick countdown. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, Haplin, I think we're good to go. Let's go, brother. Are we recording? Yes, we are. Okay, I just want to triple check that. Guys, oh wait, Hap, before you go, sorry. Can you stop your share real quick? Because I want people to see my face when I say this. You must understand that this is the second time that we're doing this, and that you can come to these as many times as you want now that you've paid for one. Okay, so the lead challenge, the lead nurturing challenge that we're doing today will be better the third, fourth, fifth time we get it. For you guys, since you got in early, you can come to as many of these as you want. Thing two is that eventually this little portal will be sort of evergreen, and you can reference it without having to get on with us live, right? So the quality of the content will improve, and we'll give you some worksheets and things like that. So we're here to support you. We want to help you win. But since you bought now, that means you get to come to these as many times as you want. And in addition to that, the evergreen content will improve as we figure out what's going to take you from A to B. Does that make sense, everybody? So please, and we record all of them and we post all of them in the portal. So if you miss a piece of this, or you're not able to be here live, don't freak out. Or you miss some nuance, you're like, I didn't, quite get that part. For now, just follow the steps. We're here to support you afterwards. So from now on, Haplin's going to go pretty fast. If you guys need for him to slow down or you're falling behind, just message me in the chat. I'm going to be the guy, no one else but me. God bless Mitch, I love her, but I'm going to be the guy in the chat, like tell him what speed to go. So if you guys get hung up on something, please tell us. We're here live to help you. We've got Haplin, me, Michelle, who we call Mitch, and we're all here to support you. Does that make sense, everybody? Good deal. Okay. All right, Hap, now take it back. Go ahead.
Okay, bro.
Yeah.
So what parts should I skip from this and what parts should I glaze over?
Go to step 2, please.
Step 2.
Yeah.
Okay.
Has everybody, okay, so like real quick, guys, has everybody signed up for Twilio and upgraded it? Meaning you can sign up for Twilio for free. There's no problem with that. There's nothing to do, but if you want to load it with some credits to start using it, you have to put, I think, what is it, like $20? You have to load it with $20 on the account, right? With your credit card. So step 2, it looks like Scott says yes, Eric says yes. D, I don't know who D is. D, that's very mysterious. You just call yourself D. I have a good friend who calls himself D. He does not like, he's a school teacher, but he thinks that Facebook is out to get him. So that's not us, bro. Tell us your real name. I would love to get to know you. Chuck. Steve. Okay, so everybody has. If you have not, message us, okay? Message us right here in the chat. I have not, okay? And we'll help you. But Hap, I think you can mark that one. Why don't you highlight them as you go? That's a good idea. Yeah, just highlight the whole line. Just make it some kind of color.
So you can actually just skip Twilio for the moment. The only thing about Twilio is that's what's actually sending the text messages. So you can set up all the infrastructure, but it's just going to be like, even once you're testing it, you won't actually have any text. Your prospects will never have any text. So we can go ahead and set up forms, even Twilio, but you're going to need to do that at some point if you ever want to get results. Okay, next is integrate Twilio into your HighLevel account. That's actually incredibly cool.
Yep. So
Twilio.
Yeah.
Wait,
so
except
guys,
I'm not supposed to show our SID number.
No, you're fine. Here, I'm gonna stop my video real quick. So no, go ahead. So guys, we're about to show you what our Twilio account looks like. So don't use this key, right? This API key is about to show you is ours. If we see your sub account starting to charge on our stuff, we're gonna know. So like, don't try to be sneaky, please. But Haplin's going to show you, after you sign up for Twilio for a free account, which is just name, email address, phone number, I think, you should see something like this. And once you're on the screen, what we need to do is grab what, Haplin, to plug into the software. That right there. So that's ours. You want to grab yours. Do not grab ours, grab yours. And when you log into your software, Haplin, where do they put that piece of information real quick?
Settings. Twilio. SID, and then the authentication token is right here. Just click view, and then you can see your own, and then paste that in there.
Cool. Mitch, would you mind muting everybody? Whoever logged in as user is messing up the whole session. Mitch, can you just click mute everybody?
I don't think I can do that. Haplin
Let me make you
created.
the
Yeah.
host, Mitch.
Or make
Sure.
me have it. Either one. It's fine.
Yep.
Mitch is now the host.
All right, great. And also, guys, you know, this, like, there's not 1,000 people on this thing. So, you know, why would you type user? We want to help you grow your business. So whoever quote unquote user is, like, let us know how we can help you grow your business instead of just typing in user and keeping yourself on unmute. Okay, go ahead, Haplin. Thanks, Mitch.
Okay. So it really was as easy as that. We're done with that bit. We don't even have to worry about getting phone numbers in here or setting anything else up in here. Once you're integrated into Twilio at the settings level in GoHighLevel, and everything else is taken care of within GoHighLevel itself. So that's nice. Let's cross that off the list. Next, we're gonna make our first location. And if you have no clients, make one for yourself. So if you're an agency owner and you have a client in mind where you're like, yeah, I'm running ads for this person, I would love to add some SMS follow-up, it would just totally change their business, then we're gonna have them in mind when we're going through these steps. And if you're just getting started or you don't have that person in mind at all of this stuff is actually applicable in very sneaky ways to your own business in the way that you're actually getting more clients for yourself. So just if you don't have any clients you're fulfilling for with the SMS lead nurturing stuff, then just make one for yourself. And actually everyone should really have one made for themselves. There's no reason not to in this day and age. So if you're on the fence, just go ahead and use your own business information. I'm gonna make a brand new account. So just to back up a quick second, at the agency level, you're on the accounts page, click add account. And then you can actually look up a business. This is pretty cool. And it would grab all their info based on Google Maps, but I'm gonna click add account. First name, I'm gonna call this Haplin's Business. Actually, first name I'll just call Haplin. This is for the owner info. And all this stuff is totally editable. So don't feel like if you don't know any of this info, you're not sure what to put here, just truck forward. You can anytime. I'm using fake info here, and you'll want to probably use real info. Yeah. Simple enough. Okay. The real point of all this stuff is in merge fields later. So if we want to have super efficient, sneaky stuff going on, pulling info automatically from here to put into campaigns or into landing pages or whatever, we can. But the info itself is just for organization. It's just so the system can store some info and you can look it up later. So I'm going to hit save, and boom. Now this is a bona fide sub account in Nurture. And I'm going to go ahead and switch to that account. And I'm not looking at the chat right now, Rob, so I'm just trucking. So if you need to stop me for anything, I trust you to do that. So where is Haplin's Business in here? It's alphabetical, so boom, there we go. So now Haplin's Business has its own beautiful sub account with all the full functionality, sans. We haven't got a Twilio number for it yet, but we're going to take care of that pretty much next. So I'm crossing this one off the list and moving on. If you need me to slow down, let me know. Create your first lead nurturing campaign from Twilio number is actually part of first location. I should actually add this in here.
Hey, Haplin, while you're doing that, let me just take a temperature check. Did everybody just follow those first few steps? Give me a 1 if it's yes. Okay. Anybody need for us to slow down? Just type a 2 or a no. Cool. All right. Good to go, Hap.
Okay, next step.
Okay. Owner says no. Owner, just type me back with your real name and what you're falling behind on, and let me know what you can help with. He's going to keep going. All right. Go
All
ahead.
right. So in the sublocation, let's click settings, and you're going to pop into phone numbers. An actual phone number. So we're actually going to do this inside of GoHighLevel, and then I'll show you how it works in Twilio. You don't have to buy a number in Twilio. In fact, it's complicated / won't work if you try to do it through Twilio. Just go through Nurture or through GoHighLevel here and hit add number and grab the area code. You'll want to just pick the same local area code that matches your business. So if I owned a gym in San Diego, that would mean I'm in the 619 area code. So I'm going to search around for all the available 619 numbers, and here they are. Or here's, you know, a list of some available ones. If you're in like Brooklyn or Orange County or something, probably there's going to be no phone numbers available if it's super crowded area, and you'll have to pick an auxiliary one, but that's okay. I'm just going to pick literally the first one because in my experience, it truly does not matter. Some people like to go through the list and see, oh, that one looks the friendliest or something, but I don't really believe in that. Okay, so we have a phone number, and now I want to hop into Twilio really quick. If you're curious about how this works, you go to settings, sub accounts. Once you have this phone number set up like this, then Twilio actually automatically creates a sub account. I'm actually right here at the top for Haplin's business. And now I can view this sub account, view this phone number's usage based on like its own thing. So it's not, the billing isn't all jumbled together. Yes, ultimately it's all on the same credit card, but you can look and see, oh, this client is using a lot of data, so I can charge them more, etc., or whatever. So I don't have any messages yet, obviously, but here's all the data I could ever want about this phone number and located in a nice little sub account in Twilio. And that's all done automatically. So that's real nice. Let's check that off the list. Next, okay, we're gonna get into the real meat of it. Create your first lead nurturing campaign from scratch. What we're gonna do is on the left-hand side, scroll to the top, hit marketing, hit campaigns. And they should be totally empty. And the first thing I'm gonna do is, what should my business be, Rob? Let's like get a bonify this example.
How about, oh wait, now everybody woke the heck up. Let's see. Any pre-built real estate campaigns? Lyndon, yes, we do. We do have pre-built campaigns. We've got about 15 pre-built campaigns right now, and we've got about 15 more on the way.
15
Lyndon
niches, right?
What's that?
Niches, right?
Niches, yeah.
Okay. For each niche, we have a whole slew of campaigns and the whole system and how it all works.
Correct.
Yeah. So, I mean, yeah, it's hundreds of campaigns at this point, but yeah, for each niche, we've customized all those campaigns.
Right. So let's just pick one. Lyndon's asking for real estate. Brendan chimed in and said chiropractor. Whatever you want to pick, Haplin is fine.
Okay, I'm gonna pick snow cones because
snow cones.
that's what I really want to sell.
Oh my gosh, snow cones are glorious. It's called shave ice, bro, if you're pro.
Oh yeah, this is Hawaiian. Okay, no, we're not wasting time.
Yeah. Don't sell them snow cones. Snow cones you can get for 5 cents at Costco. Come on.
Right. I'm a terrible marketer. Okay, so see what I did there? Sorry, I didn't mean to gloss over anything. Add event, and I clicked SMS. You've got a slew of options. If you want to do emails, that's totally in the ballpark, super easy to do. You'll just need to complete the Mailgun integration. It's very similar to the Twilio integration. Twilio is for phone numbers, Mailgun is for emails. That's what's actually sending those emails. The rest of it, you'll have to integrate Facebook to use Facebook Messenger, etc., stuff like that. But all of these are on the table for you. I'm going to focus on SMS because that's what we found to be the most efficient and get the most results for that efficiency with our clients and with ourselves. So I'm going to stick with SMS. And once you decide that you're using an SMS, just click edit. It's going to bring up the message. And now I'm going to type out a message for an inbound lead from Facebook. So that's my, envision. In fact, it could be an inbound lead from anywhere. I'm probably going to run some YouTube ads and some Facebook ads, and I'm probably going to do some organic landing page boosting sort of thing where I'll just blast that out there to all my friends. So everybody's going to be coming to my landing page and filling out this form, and it's going to be the same. I'm going to write some generic follow-up for anyone coming in from the page. You can make it more complicated than that, but I'm going to make it really simple. So contact first name, this means whatever their first name is, it's going to automatically put that in there. Super cool. So we can call people by their first name and personalize things, customize messages. There's a ton of different values in here, by the way. And then the trick is that once you have custom values, you can actually create your own, which is really cool. Contact first name. Thanks for signing up for a free shave ice. Shaved ice? Dude, it's a snow cone. I'm selling snow cones. I don't care about this.
It's so bad. Don't perform this blasphemy on me.
So this is just a straight up free snow cone offer. And here's an example of a message I might send. Boom, save. And I want to have this send immediately, as soon as possible when the campaign is activated. I'm going to make another message. Let's have this one go out a little later. So first name. Oops. Lightning fast. Okay, so there's some follow-up. And this one, I'm going to have it send 24 hours later. Now, here's a tricky thing, though, and I want to teach you guys a little bit about the way messages work. If somebody opts into an ad, if they're scrolling through Instagram at like 11:30 at night, and they opt into my ad and they fill out my form, that's going to be great. And they're going to get this text message immediately. And that's actually good, even if it's in the middle of the night and no one's really manning the helm at the text conversation level. That's okay. They can still get that follow-up. They can respond to it or not, and etc. But it does kind of become a problem if I'm just sending messages every 24 hours. If I just set up this campaign, that kind of means I'm out of control, right? I don't have control over when my follow-ups are sending. It's going to be dependent on when they opt in. So if Rob opts into my campaign at midnight, then this is going to send at midnight the next day. And it just gets a little incongruent, gets a little messy, and I don't like being out of control like that. I want to make sure that I'm always in control. So I'm going to hit edit, and I'm going to add a custom time on here. And then I'm going to change this to exactly. So I'm going to say this is fine to send every day of the week besides Sunday, but it has to send at, when's a good time for a snow cone? I feel like, well, no, I don't want to get cute. Let's just, typically in between 10:30 and 12, 10:30 a.m. and 12 is good for follow-up. So I'll make it 10:42. So now whenever it sends, it's always going to wait until 10:42 on a day that isn't Sunday to send. So now if Rob opts in at midnight, it'll first check this parameter. So it'll wait 24 hours of the clock until the next midnight, and then it would wait again until the next available 10:42. So since I imagine this being the day one follow-up, let's call this the next day. If I have it wait 24 whole hours and then again until the next available 10:42, that in many cases is actually going to equate to 2 days. So I'm going to change this to just 10. So it just has to wait 10 hours and then until the next available 10:42. Now, in most cases, like 9 out of 10 times, this message will send whenever they opt in, which is good. And then this message will always send the next day at 10:42, unless that day is a Sunday. So if Rob opts in on Saturday, I don't want follow-up going out on Sunday. That's the Lord's Day. So I'm going to have it wait until Monday. So that gives you an idea of how these campaigns go, and you can keep on adding events, and you can add other different types of steps, calls, voicemails, lots of stuff we're not going to get into, but that is the basic building blocks of a good follow-up campaign. And I'm going to switch it from draft to published. And now, boom, we've got our first ever, I venture to say this is the first ever snow cone lead nurturing campaign that's ever been built. And it's looking pretty good if I say so myself. So check this one off the list. We have created our first campaign from scratch.
Looking great, Hap. Good job.
Cool.
And by the way, guys, we just overall have seen that, you know, essentially on weekends, it's not a great time to do lead nurturing because most small businesses or most businesses in general are not going to be performing that activity as a real human. They might through automation, but the stuff that's always gotten us the best results is when it's believable that it's a human or it is an actual human. And so, you know, Sundays, a lot of people take off, whether they're religious or not, just actually does not make sense to try and, you know, perform meaningful activities on that weekend day. So this is just across 525 locations over 2 years as an agency, and then Haplin's experience before that at, you know, working inside of a gym doing lead nurturing. That's just a best practice we found. So that's going to be what you're going to want to follow just to save yourself the most time and energy. Does that make sense?
Makes sense to me, considering I told you that.
You taught me that, sir.
I know, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cool. All right. Everybody's following, so keep going, man. Wait, let's just do another temperature check. This might get annoying to some of you guys, but this is a lead nurturing challenge. I'm gonna stoke the heck out of you at the end here with some bonuses if you're doing the stuff. So how many of you are doing the stuff and how many of you are just here to, you know, entertain yourselves? Okay, cool. So owner says no problems. Cool.
Owner.
I'd still love to know what your name is, owner. That's like killing me. All right, Brandon says, doing it, son. Scott says, as one of the bonuses, a free snow cone. Scott, if there was a way for us to ship you a free snow cone, we would. Trust me. But the next time that you're out in San Diego at one of our live events, I will take you to the spot, bro. Mission Beach, the Shave Ice Shack. All right. Stefan says, I signed up to high level in Twilio. Okay, cool. So Stefan, if you're falling behind, let us know. There's also a replay available to you. So if you want to go back and go through the steps and ask us any questions afterwards, that's cool. But if you need for us to slow down and show you again, let us know. That's what we're here to do. Because at the end of this, I'm going to, for everybody who's following along, we're about to get real fast, real fast. We're going to build one lead source next. And if you guys take the time to do that, do it by the end of the call. We're going to really have something sweet for you. And if for some reason you're not following along, we'll give you a little extra time. That's cool. We're not here to beat you up about it. But I want for everybody to get the bonuses because they're awesome. And it's literally like $20,000. So I'm not messing around when I say if you do the things, we're going to reward you. Does that make sense? Steve says, still need to test my funnel. Go on. Okay. All right. They say this is really helping. Okay. All right. So again, just quadruple checking. Haplin's getting ready to go build a lead source. If you guys are not with him when he's doing that, just type it in the chat box. Okay. And I'll help you out. Go ahead, Hap.
Okay. Cool. Basically with funnels inside of Nurture now, there isn't a super good reason to do lead ads, but I'm going to do lead ads really fast. So the next step is choose whether you're running landing page or lead ads.
Hang on, Happen. Wait a minute. That was big. Tell them why. Raise your hand to the sky and tell them why.
The reason why is because you don't need any other software. If you're already doing this, there's a sneaky little section called funnels where you can just build your own landing pages and get, you know, way higher ad quality for free.
Oh, snap. So you can cancel your
ClickFunnels account.
You can cancel your
what are the other ones?
Lead Pages account. You can cancel your
Woofu account. That's not even relevant.
Cancel your keep going.
All of them. Zapier account.
This is like the Oprah show. You get a car, you get a car,
Yeah.
you get a car.
I really put on the spot. That was a challenge for me. I'm like thinking of
You
all
can
this,
cancel your lead pages account.
basically
Cancel
fill in
your
any software you've
unbounce
ever heard
account.
of.
Cancel your Optimizely account. Like, stop it, right? All right. So
And
that's really important, and just another reason that this software is a game changer. But that's not what this particular call is about. I just wanted for him to stop and explain to you why. Let's say that you don't even dive into that. Like, you never click that button, which you definitely should later on. But let's say you don't even know that exists, or, you know, it just didn't exist last week, which is kind of the case. That, you know, like, you just want to be like, I'm a lead ads guy. I don't want to put a landing page in between the Facebook ad lead and my follow-up sequence, because it's just removing a step. It's simplifying the whole thing, right? So let's just assume that for now. We'll get fancy later, but let's just do the most simplest thing that we can think of at this exact moment. So go ahead, Hap. I had to do that though. That was fun. I feel like Oprah.
well, yeah, we'll get into the landing page side in just a second, because the lead ad integration is stupid simple. It's like going to take me 30 seconds right now. Integrate Facebook. Well, okay, we've decided this bit, right? So integrate Facebook. You hop into settings, you go to Facebook, or you go to integration, sorry, getting ahead of myself. And you connect Facebook. It's literally just going to ask you to log into Facebook. If you're already logged into Facebook, it's just going to ask for permission. I'm not going to do this. I don't have a Facebook ads manager hooked up with my Facebook account anyways, so we wouldn't be able to see anything. Once you do that, it's going to say connected. Here, actually, you know what? I'll just do it anyways, just to show us what it looks like, even though there's nothing really to see. Oh. Okay, interesting. I don't have any lead ads anyways, so don't get too excited, but I linked GoHighLevel to Facebook. Isn't that beautiful? Okay, how do I get, oh my Lord. Get out of here. Sorry guys, give me 1 second. There we go. Okay, give me that. So Facebook account connected. Now I'm gonna hop into Facebook form fields mapping. And if you have lead ads, they'll all show up right here. And like, you're running this lead ad and this lead ad and this lead ad. And all you'll have to do is just hit the edit button to make sure the fields are mapping to each other. So when Facebook grabs first name in GoHighLevel, what do you want that to be? And it kind of automatically does this, but you're just gonna wanna double check just to make sure the dots are connected. So first name in Facebook equals first name in GoHighLevel. Last name equals last name. And if you have any weirdo fields, I don't even know what Facebook is capable of because I've never run lead ads, but if you had like, what type of dog do you have, then you'd want to create a custom field in here and make sure that it's, anyways, we're getting outside of the main objective, but you just want to make sure first name equals first name, each field equals each field, phone number equals phone number. That's a really important one. So GoHighLevel knows what their phone number is with that info coming in and how to, you know, parse that data out.
You just want name, email address, phone number, guys. Keep it simple. That's it.
Okay. So we integrated Facebook. Easy. We sync the fields. Easy. And now we're going to build the opt-in trigger. So head over to triggers. Click new basic rule. FB lead ad trigger. And you'll actually click on, this will say GoHighLevel if you haven't white labeled yet. If you have white labeled, this will say whatever your white label company is. So you'll click on that and switch to Facebook. Facebook lead form submitted, add filter, inform, and then I don't have anything available here, but you'll just want to click on the lead ad you want to hook up in this way. Or if you wanted all of them to do this, if you're running like, no, you wouldn't want that. You want to make sure you specify which one. That was stupid of me. And hit add action, add to campaign, snow cones, click draft and hit activate. Now this is officially set up, you're done, boom, it's happening. This already happened. So anybody who comes, and this is all live, so anybody who clicks on my snow cone lead ad, now instead of just going to Zapier and, you know, ending up on a list somewhere, now anyone who clicks on this lead ad and fills out that form in the lead ad is gonna start on this lead nurturing process dictated by this campaign. So they'd get a text message immediately, then another one at 10:42 a.m. So this is set up. Now, what's gonna happen though if we're doing some landing page ads? What we're gonna do is we're actually gonna build a form to embed in there. So click on Form Builder. So you're probably used to doing something like this in ClickFunnels. I'm going to turn the agency branding off, or in another landing page software, or another form builder, or whatever you've used before. But this is super easy, drag and drop. First name, last name, phone number, email. Maybe we could add some text here too. Free snow cone. Boom, and then we need to have a button or else there'll be no way to submit the form. Button, let's centralize this, call it give me my snow cone. Boom. And you can customize this stuff. I'm not going to because this looks like the perfect design for my snow cone form. All right, I digress. Let's hop into options and just make sure we name it something we can recognize. Snow cone, and hit integrate, save and exit. Actually, oh, I missed my embed.
Guys, you can do what Haplin's showing you right now within this app. So there's no reason to go to another tool anymore.
Right, let's show them the tool then.
Yeah, good.
So we're gonna go to funnels. Let's build our first funnel ever. Baby's first snow cone funnel. And obviously there's, you know, you're going to be able, once you build this once, you can start cloning them and all this stuff. So I'm not going to mess around with too much of the actual building because this editor, we're not here to teach you how to build landing pages. But the editor works pretty much exactly the same as ClickFunnels, and it works pretty freaking well. Oops, I don't actually want the thank you page. Maybe I do. Yeah, while we're here, let's build this thank you page. Add row, one column, add element, headline. Thank you, check your phone.
Haplin's Scott Hill asks, I suppose I can Google something that will walk me through how to do this easily. And he's referring to how to get access to connect to a client's Facebook business page so you can run ads. Scott, you definitely can do that. I would Google something like how to get permission to run ads from a client's Facebook business page. We also have a training on that you're going to get a discount to at the end of this challenge. And we've got full instructions on how to do that in that training. But the answer is yes, you can easily Google that and find out how to do it step by step. Scott also asks, where does the information from the form go? The information from the form goes directly into your lead nurturing sequence. Haplin, have you covered how to, like, where that information ends up quite yet, or no?
No, we'll get there in a second though.
Okay, so Scott, Haplin's going to show you exactly where that information gets populated into and what's done with it from there. So sit tight, that's part of this process. Chuck says, I chose my Facebook account, but when I click on the map fields, nothing shows up. I do have a current lead ad form active. So Chuck, what you want to do is make sure that I believe it's by business page. So you want to make sure that the business page that the Facebook account that you connected has access to that ad account. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I'm gonna link in FB lead ads.
Facebook, yeah.
Sean does this the same thing I just showed you, but he actually does have all of his lead ads set up, so he has a better example than me. So, and he walks through it a lot slower. And
yeah, so drop that into the chat here, Hap.
3 whole minutes he focuses on it. Wow. So I'm going to paste this in the chat. This is an awesome, I send this to clients all the time because it's incredibly straightforward.
Yeah, so drop that in the chat for us, please.
I did.
Good job. Cool.
I believe
Thanks.
I did. Can you see it? Can everyone
Yep.
see it? Okay.
Yep, go ahead. So continue on. I think that was all the questions, so keep going.
Okay. Great. So in this form builder, or in this funnel builder, I've got a section here. I'm going to click form, and then it's going to ask me to pick a form from the form builder. So it's all internal here, and boom, that's looking great. I'm going to hit save on this. Free snow cone. It always prompts me to update the SEO metadata. So important. But we're all saved. So we've embedded our form while we built it. Oops. We built that form. We put that form in the funnel. And now we're going to build our trigger. So the trigger looks slightly different. It looks almost exactly the same, but I'm going to start from scratch for you all. LP snow cone trigger. Choose a trigger. We don't actually care about anything besides the form. So the form itself is what's going to trigger this snow cone. So when the snow cone form is filled out, what's going to happen? The same dang thing. Free snow cones. Switch from draft to activate. And boom, we've created our snow cone trigger, which is hooking this form to this campaign, connecting those dots. And now this is live. So right out of the gate, what I want to do is I'm going to go ahead and test this. Well, let's make sure we're taking this step, not getting too ahead. Activate your trigger in campaign. I've been doing this as I go, but if this is set to draft, nothing is going to happen. So make sure, let's take a quick second to just double check that both our trigger and our campaigns are set to published is what it's called for a campaign. It says draft, you have to click on it, and that button is right here. So if this is set to draft, nothing's going to send. It won't work for me at all. I click publish, and now it's working. So I've made sure that everything is active, so it's actually going to work. Now we get to test the funnel on ourselves. Yay. Baby's first snow cone funnel. So if you're testing this with a landing or a lead ad, you'd want to go to Facebook and pull up your lead ad and test this. As it is, I'm going to test my little landing page here. Rob, is this the most beautiful landing page you've ever seen, or the second?
It's gorgeous. It's gorge.
Put and then this. I don't really care what the email is since I don't even have any emails in my automation. Give me my snow cone. Boom. Let's see if that worked. I didn't set up the redirect correctly for the form. You can do that in the form builder. But the thing I'm really checking on right now is just to see if it triggered the campaign that I wanted.
What I'll do.
I'm going to stop my share really quick so you can all see this maybe a little better. Haplin. So boom, that worked on my phone. You can see the time is 12:22 today. Like, that is real. That my phone literally just buzzed and that popped up. Crazy cool. I agree with you, Steve. So I'm going to share info go. Well, that info goes into contacts. You have a contacts page. There's a whole CRM aspect to this. And immediately that info has been stored. You can click on your name, see all the info you want, as well as see what active campaigns they're in. So this is, if I was curious if a prospect was in the right spot or what spot they were in, if they canceled their appointment, if they're a no-show, you know, what's their next stage of follow-up, how do I get caught up on their conversation or their buyer journey or whatever, I can just click on here. I can see the full spectrum of their conversation, the full thread, just like I was in a phone. Check it out. And so we should see this pop up here. I just texted myself back. You can click SMS, have live conversation. And then that pops up on my phone as well, right there. So this is like CRM level going on in the contacts page, and all their info that you'll ever have them filled out is just stored here in a list form, and then you can sort it and all sorts of jazz. So that's going well, and Haplin is currently, it switched to past campaigns, so I'm not gonna get that next message because I'm gonna show you guys why. Campaign configuration is set to stop on response. So since I texted myself back and said, you know, check it out, like I just showed you guys, because this is turned on, it took me out of the campaign. So this is something you can customize. I would typically actually have this turned off. So I'll turn it off for now. So if I got back in this campaign, or the next prospect who gets in this campaign, they're gonna keep on getting the rest of these messages. That's something for you to set up though. So we're now tested. Rob, all that's left to do is have them prove that they've done the steps that I took them through, that they've got their lead nurturing set up for their next client or for themselves, right? If you are planning on implementing lead nurturing for yourself, if you've got Facebook friends you want to send to a landing page for them, then you can do some lead nurturing of your own in this system. That is something we are doing for sure, Rob and I, and it's working really great. So if you are excited about this and you're now able to get it set up, that's pretty much it. I've taken them through everything besides proving that they've done the steps and getting their goodies. Rob, you were talking about that earlier. Do you want to
All right.
that bit?
Cool. Yeah. Thank you, Applin. Does anybody have any questions before we move forward with that last step? Because let's see. Looks like Lyndon asked if well, I don't know where it went, but Lyndon asked if we have any pre-built funnels. Oh, here it is. Sorry.
Oh, there it is.
And yes, Lyndon, we do. We actually have a program that's designed just for that. So when you guys complete the steps I'm about to show you, you actually get a discount to that program just for showing up here and implementing and, you know, taking action. What we found in our program is it's overwhelmingly the case that, in fact, we have a 100% success ratio with people who actually publish their first lead nurturing campaign and get some clients through it. We have a 100% success rate. That's why we're doing this. If you guys know anything about me, I'm super busy. I got 3 kids at home. I'm married, got a 7-figure business to run. And so like for 41 bucks, like I don't get out of bed for much. And the reason why we do this, there's one very specific reason. And it's that we have found that when you execute one lead nurturing campaign, right, everything changes for you. And that's the reason, the only reason why we're doing this. It's definitely not for the money, I promise you that. We're happy to jam with you guys and I love being here with you. But it's not for the money. In fact, we're losing money on this. I can guarantee you that. But it's the exact specific reason that we're doing this is because we found that if you can just launch one lead nurturing campaign, it can turn your entire business around, because once people see the value in it, once agency owners see how well it works, once they see how different, how much better the results are for their clients, then their mindset totally changes from, oh, I have to do all this other garbage out there. There's 1,000 things, you know, on 1,000 platforms and 1,000 things to tweak on my Facebook ad or my Instagram ad or my LinkedIn or my website or whatever, just to try to get one new opportunity. Guys, this is the lowest hanging fruit by far, right? So, you know, what Haplin's talking about, what he just walked you through, is literally the secret sauce that allowed us to charge more than just about anybody else in the fitness space for our fitness location clients to hire us, right? And the reason why we're able to command that sort of price point is only because we were able to put that amount of money back in their pocket plus a bunch more, right? So across 525 locations, we were charging $5,800 to get started with us for 3 months of work in advance, right? Guess what, guys? Newsflash: the average gym owner or studio owner does not have $6,000 laying around in the bank account just to drop on somebody like us, you know? So to be honest, guys, like, ads are important. They're, you know, they are important out there in the marketplace, but our position after helping that many locations and seeing the results that this kind of thing can bring is that you should not run a single ad until you have this problem solved, because this helps you 10 to 500x the results of the ads. I'm not even you. Like we had clients, it's just like, you know, they're like, oh, ads weren't working at all, and they weren't. And then they added this, and they're like, I only need like 10, 20, 25 leads a month to make this work. Like that was a real story, right? We had clients who are operating on a much larger scale who are like, I've never gotten 500 appointments for free without ad spend in my entire life. And I'm, you know, I'm a franchisee of a major franchise, right? That was a title boxing client we did that for. We also helped a rock climbing gym launch a campaign, and they got more than that. That was the one that we got the most amount of appointments for, right? It was way high. I actually don't even know the count of that thing. I think it was like 700 or 800 appointments, right? So guys, this is like super powerful. It's our secret sauce. So I just want everybody to understand that's the reason why we want you guys to complete these things. And I'm going to bring up what needs to be done to graduate sort of to the next level with all this stuff. Chuck says, I already have nurture and close. Where can I find the pre-built campaigns other than the regular snapshot that is included? Not seeing it in the portal. So Chuck, just write into support@robbbailey.com. Here, I'll type it. And our team will happily install those for you. And it might be Haplin, it might be Mitch, it might be Diane, but one of our team members will get those installed as soon as we can. Like, could be today. Usually happens, no more than 24 business hours. Yep. Really good about that. Yeah. Okay. Cool. I'm just scouring the questions to make sure nobody's being left behind here. Okay. Cool. I think we answered all the questions. If we did not, please copy and paste them. There's a ton of them coming through. All right, guys and gals, let's take a look. See here. Wait. So I'm going to show you guys what kind of bonuses you can receive for completing what steps. Okay, I think this is working. Can you guys see this screen right here? It's got a bunch of red scribbles on it.
Yep, we can see, Rob.
All right, great. Thank you. So this is a screenshot. Don't kill me. This is like a mess because this is my handwriting, and my handwriting is a mess. So here's the deal, guys. This is the challenge. At the end of the challenge, which is we've been jamming for about a little under 60 minutes. Here are the qualifications to get the bonuses, okay? We want to give you some bonuses. You do not have to have them completed right now necessarily, but if you have these things completed, we want to give you some. Thing one is if you have a working lead nurturing campaign, that can just be the form that Haplin showed you how to do, right? We just want it connected to some sort of response back through a text message. Haplin showed you exactly how to do that on this, right? So it does not even have to be on a landing page. Haplin, did we make it really clear how people can just share that form without even having it on a landing page? Do we make that super clear?
I can show them that really quick if you like.
Okay, let's do that real quick because I'm not trying to beat you guys up about how this looks. I just want for you to have it live and active and working, okay? So Haplin's going to show you how to have an active lead nurturing capture form live and how you can share that with someone else, which would be us, in order to get the goodies, okay? So Haplin, go ahead and show them what's up.
Great. So it's as simple as you want to make it and even simpler than you want to make it, probably. In Form Builder, you grab your form, snow cone. This is if you're not using the internal landing page builder, or if you're not using any landing page builder at all. It is possible to not even have a landing page at all because first of all, your embed code, this can go into any custom HTML element and any landing page builder and work the exact same way I just showed you with the native, the internal embed in the funnel. You just take any funnel page builder, create an element, custom HTML, paste this in there, and then you'll have it live just like I did. And then even if you just think to yourself, I've never even used the landing page builder and I don't even want to yet, then in that case, you can even just grab a direct link. And this looks like this. It's pretty paltry, but I mean, this is getting the job done for me, right? We would actually teach our clients, our gym owners, to go to events, do pop-ups, and have an iPad out with this form on it, or even a big iPhone like mine, and say, hey, fill out this form, get a free 10-day pass to our gym. And they're getting results without having any landing pages at all, just having their form set up. Obviously, it looked a little better than this, had the logo on it and all that stuff. But just to give you an idea of the power of this form to lead nurturing, connect the dots type of idea. So there's two ways. All you do is just click on your form, get to this page and click integrate. And you can paste that into a landing page or just grab the direct link, for crying out loud, and that will work fine for the purposes of what we're trying to reward you with, right, Rob?
Yeah, so for the purposes of what we're trying to reward you with, guys, just to make it super clear, all you have to do is just send us that link to the form, okay? And we want to be able to pop in our number into it and see that we get a text message back that looks like something snow cone-ish. It can be in a different niche. It can be your own verbiage. It does not matter. We just want to get nurtured. We want you to show us that your thing that you just created is nurturing us as if we were a customer. That's the point. So if you just send us the link to support@robbbailey.com. Here, let me go back to the screen. If you send us that link, right, to the direct form, like Haplin just showed you, it's a couple clicks, it's super easy. And you send that to support@robbbailey.com, that qualifies as checking off the box of number one, working lead nurturing.
If it works, if I get a text message.
Yeah, so you try first, obviously. If it doesn't work, hit support@robbbailey.com and ask us for help. We want to help you fix it. The goal is to get you to do this and have it working, okay? So send that in to us, whether it's working or not, you still need help, send that in to us. We're going to help you get there, okay? That's thing one. Super easy. Most of you have done that on this call, okay? Number two is share in the group. Share it, make a post in Robb Bailey's super secret group and just say this simple phrase. Just say something to the effect of, I just went through Robb Bailey's 60-minute lead nurturing challenge. Here's what I thought of it. And just write your honest feedback about it, right? And what you got accomplished. Okay, that's it. This is like dead simple, guys. This is not, we're not trying to trick you, nothing. This is the whole thing is once you have one of these up, guys, and you get some sort of activity attached to it, I'm telling you, everything changes in your business. Not gonna lie. Everybody's in Nurture and Close or Agency Alchemy, our top level program, 100% success ratio with people who've gotten to this step. So we are literally trying to drag you across that line and get you to start using it and getting it working for your client campaigns. And I guarantee you there will be a major shift in your business. If not immediate, it will be very soon. Okay? Like there's been literally not a single exception thus far. Maybe we will have one someday, but thus far it hasn't happened yet. We've been doing this for almost a year now, right? So guys, this is it. We just want to celebrate the win with you, have you share what kind of, win you had from this. And I want for you to submit it to our team so that we can opt into it and see that it's a working lead nurturing campaign. And that's it. And if for some reason you're having trouble with one of these two items, reach out to us. We'll help you cross the finish line. That's my dedication to you. Okay? So I pay my team a lot of money to be ever present. We don't work 24/7, but it's close. Okay? Haplin and I are obsessed with this. Like, if you guys can't even tell already, like, I'm not moving fast right here for a reason. It's because, guys, this is the single most valuable thing that we had in our 7-figure agency. It's exactly how we got from 0 to 525 clients in 22 months. And I want for you to have a little taste of that, if not the full taste or even more, as we did. Okay. So we've had students now surpass what we did. Joe Rare has now surpassed what we did with this concept. He's got 2 7-figure businesses now. And by this time, I talked to him 13 months ago about making a change in his business. And now he has 2 7-figure businesses from adopting this strategy. Okay. It does not take long for you to make a giant change. Make sense? So he surpassed what we did with this. I'm not like special. I'm just telling you guys, it's blocking and tackling. This is mechanics, right? Okay. I think I drove that point home. If you have any questions about it, type it in the chat. Number 3 is you get a discount. If you do number 1 and 2, you get 3, right? If you do number 1 and 2, you get a $199 discount. off of Nurture and Close. If you already have Nurture and Close, don't worry about it. Just go and execute this. You already have, all the stuff to help you with this stuff, right? There's a handful of you in here who already have Nurture and Close. You just want to go through this with us again and jam. That's fine. If you don't have Nurture and Close, you get a $199 discount on it. There's a coupon code that we'll send to you. My team will send it to you when you submit 1 and 2. You will get the discount for $200 off, and they'll send you the coupon code once we have these 2 things, right? Really simple, guys. I want to reward you for like what we do is if you pay us a certain amount of money, we usually give you a credit to buy extra things. So if you spent $2,000 with us to come to an event and you want to buy something that costs $3,000 with us in the future, we typically give you a $2,000 credit. So it just costs you $1,000 more to get the next thing, right? So for you guys, you only spent 41 bucks to get here, but I just want to thank you and give you the full retail value and say that you get, and tell you that you get $199 credit towards it. This can go towards a live event. It can go towards Nurture and Close. Our live events usually start at $2,000. Nurture and Close is $1,500 right now. So this is a good discount, guys. This is not publicly available. It's only through this challenge, okay? Beyond that, you might say, oh, great, Rob, it's only 200 bucks. I get you. If you ever want, $200 is not a whole lot of money. I mean, it's substantial, but these 2 things are worth way more. Guys, in the future, we'll be charging a lot more than 199 bucks for a challenge like this. The reason why it's so affordable right now is because we are making the investment. It's the first time we're doing it. This is the second live challenge we're doing. Eventually, this whole thing will be evergreen. There'll be a bunch of templates, worksheets, checklists, things like that. The videos will be fancy. It'll be a lot shorter probably. But since you guys are getting early, we want to reward you. You'll get access to all of the future versions of this for free. Okay, that's my commitment to you. So if you ever need to go back and reference it, or as your team grows, you want to train some people on it, you can have this for absolute free, okay? But it's only if you complete these 2 steps, right? If you don't do anything with it and you just say, piss off, Rob, bye, see you later, like there's no reward for that, guys. I want to reward you for doing something good to further your business, right? Second bonus is if you do number 1 and 2, you can get our 3 event replays. Guys, these are workshops that people paid $5,000 each to come to jam with us for 3 days. So there's 1 event, 3-day workshop in San Diego. People paid $5,000 to come for a seat. Event 2, $5,000 to come. Event 3, $5,000 to come. So these are 3 separate workshop replays that are over 3 days. So it's 9 days total, right? These are the replays from those events. If you went to all 3 of these events live in person, it would be $5,000 each. So $5,000 times 3 is $15K. You get those for free when you complete number 1 and 2 and you write into our support team, okay? We've sold those replays previously. They're not publicly available for sale even right now. So if you only do one thing, right, that's probably the thing that's worth the most. Probably the thing that's worth the most. Yeah. So jump on it. I will make this sexier in the future to make you want it more. In fact, with it here, let me just show you what the heck it is. Let me just show you. Here, let's just do that. I'm stupid if I don't do that. I don't want to be stupid. I love you guys. I have to kiss my family goodbye and fly to San Diego, then to Denver. I'm just like freaking out right now. I'm so excited. That's all I'm going to say about it. Is like, I'm not thinking straight because flying to San Diego to do a giant deal. And then a day later, I'm flying to Denver and I've got the closing keynote at this convention. And I've never been invited to do anything like that before. I'm nervous. I'm excited. I can't wait to drop value bombs. And I'm going to miss my freaking kids and my wife while I'm gone, and my dog. God, I love my dog too. Where is this thing? Hang on. Here we go. We doing this? Yeah. New share. Boom. This guy. Hang on. Okay. Can you guys? Well, no, wait. What happened here?
We can
Preview.
see it.
All right. Can you see this?
Yep.
Okay. All right. Thanks, guys. Yeah, I appreciate that. I'm not bragging, by the way. I'm like super nervous about it. If you guys know anything about me, Haplin knows this about me. I don't particularly like getting up and speaking in front of people, but it's deeply gratifying to have the honor to do it and help people. And so I do it. But left to my own devices, I'd be a total freaking hermit and I would just never do any of that crap. But, you know, it's deeply satisfying. It challenges me. I grow every time. I learn more from you guys than you learn from me. Anytime I do this, I promise that. So it's a thing where I keep pushing myself to do that more and more. So wish me luck. I'll need it. I'll be nervous as heck and probably say a bunch of stupid things I don't mean, but hopefully the crowd will have forgiveness. So guys, here's the 3 workshops, right? This is the product you'll get access to as the bonus. There was a May workshop. We need to put the years on it. Mitch, are you still on right now, by the way?
It looks like she is.
Okay, great. So Mitch, please make a note for me to help you edit these so that we can tell when these were a little. May means May when. I know this was not May of 2019, for example. So yeah, we'll make this better. But guys, this was May of like a year ago, I think.
Yeah, 2018.
2018. All right. This is July of 2018. And this is January of 2019.
Yeah.
Okay. So 3 full workshops. So each one of these were 3 full days long, right? These are all the recordings from the live event that we did, right? And we had some awesome guest speakers. Actually, there's Joe Rare right there. And then July was probably the best one. If you guys are interested in sales, for example, this was probably the best workshop we've ever done on sales. There's also some great onboarding and client management content here, but probably the July workshop was the best workshop we ever did on sales, pricing, and packaging. January was a little more focused on what we're covering here today, which is software and client onboarding and automation and lead nurturing, right? So yeah, guys, this is gold right here. If you come to one of our workshops, I highly recommend this, by the way. If you guys just be the full Monty and you're just like, yo, Rob, just give me the deal, right? Like, what the heck do I have to do to jam with you for 3 days? We've got a workshop coming up November 11th to the 13th. It's in San Diego. If you do not want to travel or you can't travel, totally understand. We have a virtual option where you can attend this from home. And we also have in-person seats available if you want to attend live, which I recommend doing if you can swing it. The ticket price is the same for either option. And you get Nurture and Close for free if you sign up for this bootcamp, okay? So don't be scared of the $5,000 price tag because we have a few seats left at $2,000. So if you want Nurture and Close with all our proven campaigns, you would get $200 off $2,000. We've got a couple of seats left on there. Let's see, I think we do. Do we still have seats?
Yeah, I think it's really like 3 seats remaining now.
Okay, yeah. So these seats sell out pretty fast, guys. There's knows better than I do. Probably 3 seats left at $2,000 for early bird discount. So if you apply the challenge credit to this, it would only be $1,800, which it means you can come to the event, the live event, and get Nurture and Close for free. Nurture and Close is all of our proven campaigns installed into your own account, right? So I might be confusing a few of you guys. Ask questions if you got them, but Nurture and Close is we install our proven campaigns for you. There's like 15 of them right now in different niches. And then we help you launch your first campaigns using our proven campaigns. So you're like, Rob, this is great. I understand the concept now, but I really just want the shortcut. I want all of your proven campaigns, etc. Complete the challenge to get your discount. And then, there's a ton of proof on this page, of course, but where's the dang niches? Oh, here we go. We've got pre-built campaigns for all these niches, guys. Right? So you don't have to think. We'll just install it for you. We'll help you launch your first database reactivation. We'll help you launch your first lead nurturing campaign and connect it up with you. So if you like this level of service where we're on here jamming with you, helping you, happens on live 3 days a week in this program. Happen will install our proven campaigns into your account for you and show you how to use them. We'll help you upload your first database reactivation. We'll help you, click the buttons to connect your first lead nurturing campaign, right? So, there's no excuse not to put this into your business, right? You don't have to do this. If you got enough value today to launch and move on, God bless you, go for it. We're happy for you. That's why we're doing this, right? If for some reason you want to shorten the learning curve or the timeline or any of that stuff, and you just want our proven campaigns installed for you, you can get a $199 discount on Nurture and Close, or the event, which includes Nurture and Close. You can apply it to either one. Just complete 1 and 2, and then right into our team to get 3 and the bonuses. Make sense? Let's see. Joe says, congrats, you're a natural. I appreciate it, Joe. I don't feel like I am, but thank you for saying that. Scott says, keep it clean, you'll do great. Yep. I cuss naturally, so I might cuss on stage. Just letting you know. Not going to change who I am on stage. Every podcast I've been on for an interview, I've cussed, and you get me whether I'm at my best or my worst, man, and that's just the way that I roll. Haplin knows this. Haplin tried to teach me how to do a handstand at my 40th birthday party, and I fell on my head, and that's
what? No, you did it. You were good.
I kind of did. I kind of fell on my head too, though. I did one good one and one bad one. That's why.
That's fair. That's fair to say.
Yeah, there might have been margaritas involved. Okay, cool. So
Lyndon
Joe
had a good question, Rob.
What's that?
Lyndon has a good question. Do you see that one?
Do we have to buy Nurture and Close to get the bonuses, or just complete the challenge? Okay, yes, that's a great question. No, just for completing the challenge, Lyndon, you get number 3 plus the bonuses that you see on your screen. Okay, does that make sense? I want to make that super clear. You don't have to buy Nurture and Close to get the bonuses at all. The bonuses are just if you complete the challenge. That's it, straight up.
Sounds crystal clear to me.
Yeah, does anybody have any questions? So Mitch, all right, Mitch has a good summary. Thank you, Mitch. This is why we love you, need you. $1,801 gets you Nurture and Close bootcamp ticket. So that's the live event. $1,801 gets you Nurture and Close included. $1,801 gets you the implementation workshop replay worth $5,000, which is another live event that we just did just last month with Mike Cooch. So that's a new live event we just did. That's not, that's separate from the 3 workshop replays I just showed you. And you get all of our proven campaigns installed for you, and you get any future campaigns that we create installed for you. Good job, Mitch. That's a good summary. We should write that up. Mitch, by the way, let's have a slide deck created for this, just so next time there's 0 confusion. So we'll create that so everyone understands, right? Scott says, how do we show we shared this training on our Facebook page? Scott, don't share it on your Facebook page. I mean, unless you want to, you're welcome to do that, of course, but go to robbailey.com/group. robbailey.com/group. And that will forward you to our Facebook group. And what I'm requesting for you to do is to post it in the group. So just go in here and say, I just completed the lead nurturing challenge. You can see what other people have done here. Come on. Where's the, 60-minute? Here we go. Cool. Celebrating a small victory. I just completed 60-minute lead nurturing challenge with Rob Bailey. You guys can write whatever you want after that. I did not ask Eric to do this, like write the rest of this. This is just, so just say, I just want for you guys to celebrate with our community. That's all I'm asking, and tell them that you took the challenge. And then say whatever the heck you want after that. There's no script or anything, right? Don said, just completed 60-minute lead nurturing challenge, easy peasy, great stuff. Now I want to make some money. That's how we felt. right? I did not prompt him to say any of that besides just share in the group, right? Oh, that's Mitch. That's not the challenge stuff. What do I do? Mitch, maybe we could tag these people too in the group. So we could just click one tag. So Mitch, maybe that's another action item we can use. That way I don't have to fish from, and neither does anyone else. Because if I'm fishing for it, other people are too, right? Cool, thank you. Yeah, Mitch is the bomb. If you guys want help from us, get on, oh, here we go. Mitch, get on Mitch's good side. Because he's make all the help happen. Cool. So yeah, so Alan just wrote something real simple. Thanks, for great lead nurturing challenge, helpful tips, cheat to make more money faster. Boom, right? That's all you have to do to satisfy number 2. That make sense? Did that answer the question clearly? Joe says, when will the replay be available? Joe, the answer to that is as soon as Zoom makes it available to us. It usually takes a couple hours. And then Mitch, well, it's probably going to be tomorrow, basically. Mitch has to have a chance for it to render, and then Zoom gives it to us. Then Mitch will put it in the portal for you. Okay, Brandon says, are you saying that we should do the database reactivation before running ads? Yes, that's what we recommend in general, Brandon. You don't have to do it that way, but that's how we've had the most amount of success. Yes. Brandon says, is the appointment setting for clients automatic, or do we manually set them for a client? We recommend doing what's called a hamburger, Brandon. And the hamburger strategy is this. I'll show it to you right now. Let's save that sucker and clear that sucker. All right. So the hamburger is this. Get ready for a beautiful piece of art that you can cherish on your wall forever. All right, here's the hamburger. The top button is automated. So when someone texts in, what Haplin just showed you how to create is the automation portion. So immediately when the lead comes in, you have between 5 and 15 minutes to respond, or else that lead typically goes super cold, right? Can you guys see the green hamburger image? Just double checking. Anybody?
Yeah, I see it.
All right, cool. All right, just want to make sure. The meat part, so this is bun, meat, bun, right? The bun is automation. The meat part is manual. Meat is manual. The last part of the bun is also automation. Okay. So the reason why we do this, guys, is because of the human element. This is a two-way text message. The second that your client's customer thinks this is fully automated, the second they just write it off, right? Or largely write it off, at least. We tested the crap out of this. We tried full automation. It did not. The numbers did not even come close to doing the hamburger method, which I credit Haplin for, right? But so this is the part where we say, yes, we got your request for a free 10-day pass or free snow cone. The manual part is, when do you want to come in? And the reason why we do this is because that's the variable, right? That's the variable that converts people the best. And it's also the variable where they're like, are you a robot? They go, no, I'm not a robot. This is Ashley at Robb's Awesome Gym or Robb's Awesome Snow Cone Stand. When would you like to come by and get your free snow cone? And they go, well, Monday, but like if I'm late, then like if there's bad traffic, then maybe I'll come in Tuesday. Okay, why don't we just be safe and call it for Tuesday? How does that sound? What's better for you, 5 or 6 p.m.? And they go, damn, Ashley's a snow cone gangster. You know, that chick is real, right? I thought you were automation, ha, ha, ha. Yep, no, I'm not. Everybody thinks that, but yeah, that's great. So Tuesday, 6 p.m., does that sound good? Come on in for your appointment to get your free snow cone. By the way, I'm Ashley and I'm super cute, right? So that part, guys, is like the hook, right? It's like a fish hook. How do we draw a fish hook? Boom, there's my fish hook. And that will get you to the next part. The second that she says, yep, I'm good to go, or he he or she says, yes, Ashley, I want to come get my free goodie. Then we say, great, your appointment's set for Tuesday at 5 p.m. And the automation, this is when the appointment reminders start to kick off, guys. And that's the bottom piece of bread. So our proven follow-up sequences will go out the night before their appointment. It'll go out the morning of their appointment, and it'll go out 1 hour before they're supposed to show up to remind them to show up. And these are automated. This box right here is fully automated. It's money. These two automation steps, guys, are what will save your freaking life and your client's life. And with one small manual step, that's the money. That's how we got 60 to 80 appointments per 100 leads in the fitness niche. That make sense? Okay, cool. So Chuck says, let's see. Yeah, okay. I'm just making sure I didn't miss anybody here. Chuck says, are you just using the calendar HighLevel or using a client's calendar link? If using HighLevel, how do you sync with their calendar to know what their availability is? Good question, Chuck. Basically, we've got a shared Google Calendar that connects with HighLevel to show open spots. That's the simplest way to do it. So on their shared Google Calendar, they will block out times if they're not available, and that will allow us to just book them with times that are available in their calendar. I'll happen to answer that. Okay, good, cool. Brandon asks, is the client doing the meet or are we? You can do it either way, Brandon, but I would highly recommend doing it yourself to learn it. And you can also charge double, at least, if you're doing it for them. So if you go to robbailey.com/case study, you can see how we got those kinds of numbers. We got it down to an hour a week per client doing it for them using Haplin's, goodness. So I put that privately. Hang on. I didn't make that public. So here's a link if you want to go check out that case study, how we got it down to 1 hour per week. And the key is that the software, the way we set up our proven campaigns in the software, it's a couple of clicks just to do the manual thing. Respond back real quick. So you spend 30 minutes in the morning, 30 minutes in the afternoon per client per week, right? And you just bang these things out. If you're doing this at volume, it's not that much time. And this is something that you can easily teach a VA or internal team member to do. But I recommend you guys do it first because you're going to get in a rhythm. You're going to be like, gosh, this is so easy. Gosh, this is so fast. Gosh, this is really powerful. And you can teach somebody else how to do it. It's the highest value thing you can do. If you're charging $2,000 a month to run ads and do the lead nurturing and all that stuff, and you're spending 1 hour per client per week doing it, that's better than anybody I've ever seen in the services space for lead generation. Let's see. Yeah, we recommend just getting started with Google Calendar, Chuck. That's how we always recommend getting started. Chuck says, just to be clear, the client just exports their date and we import into HighLevel. Ever had someone not want to give you the data to run a trial? Yeah, but it just comes down to whether they want, a ton of new sales opportunities or not. So we just ask them that. We say, well, if you don't want this many opportunities, that's cool, but this is how we're going to do it. So you need to give us the tool that we need in order to do that. It's really simple. So I'm not sure why they would want to not do that if that's what they're hiring you to do. It's a non-issue, to be honest. It's a simple conversation. If they ask you about it, which we have been, of course, it's like, well, yeah, how else would you expect for us to get all this goodness out of your facility? That's what we're proposing that we do with you or for you. So it's really not that big of a deal unless you allow it to be. It's not, it's just like if you want to send an email out on behalf of a client, you kind of need to access the email addresses, right? That makes sense. So cool. What other questions, guys? I've been jamming for an hour and a half now. Everybody clear about the bonuses and the offer to get any questions about the bonuses is the question that I had for you guys. That's what I was really asking. Here we go. Okay. How to get the bonuses or what you can use the discount for. That's really my question. Share this ugly thing. Okay, cool. Any additional questions I can answer or that Happen can answer while we're on? You got us here, so use it for sure. All right, I lost my chat. Now I got it back. Great. Mitch says we will email everyone who attended today to make sure you guys complete the challenge, get the discount. Yes. So my awesome support team will email that out to you guys. If it were up to me, I'd be like, hold yourself accountable, just do it. But thank God we have people like Mitch and Haplin on our team to follow up with you guys. So big thanks to them. Mitch says if you purchase Nurturing Clothes already, you still get a discount. Email us and we will send you the math. Yes. So if you have any questions about the math, about the discounts that you get, guys, just email our team. They'll do the math for you. They'll send you the coupon code. They'll tell you exactly what it applies to. They'll do all that stuff for you guys. So you don't have to think. So that I don't have to think. Because if I had to think, it would be a mess. Eric says, thanks, guys. Good stuff. Challenge items coming soon. Great. Yeah. So guys, raise your hand right now. If you're going to do this or you have already done it and you're going to submit it, who's committed to doing that? Who's sending the stuff in? Itai Kathian says 1. Lyndon says me. Chuck says in the form we create for the on submit, do we choose message and then set up additional?
I'll type his answer, Rob.
Okay. So Haplin's going to help you with that, Chuck. Is that what you said, Haplin?
Yep.
Okay, cool. Owner, whoever that is, I still don't know who owner is, says great bonuses. You have yet to identify yourself, sir or ma'am, but thank you. The bonuses are great. I agree. That stuff is worth money. We charge $500 all the way up to a few $1,000s for those replays. So guys, that's not a bonus. That stuff is crazy valuable. Brandon says he's doing it now. Congrats, Brandon. Definitely. Yeah, Joe V says 111, which means yes, yes, yes. Awesome. Okay, cool. So Haplin says, Chuck, you can either have a message or paste a thank you page URL into the open URL field. We always do the latter. That's right. Yep. All right, ladies and gents. Good stuff. Thanks for jamming with us today. If there's no more questions, we'll go ahead and close the session out here in a minute. And the replay will be up tomorrow, if not sooner. Mitch will be emailing you with a recap of these details. Do I have that correct, Mitch? So we don't have to think it's hard. Yes, she says yes. If you guys are ready to complete the items, do not wait, do them now. And, you know, I just can't wait to see you guys' results from this stuff. So whatever you need help with, write into us. Let us know what we can help with. Any questions we can answer, any tech issues that you need to get over, please let us know. We're here to take care of you. We appreciate your business. We want you to have these bonuses. So this is not some thing to get over. We want to drag you across the finish line. So we want you to have all this stuff. If you hit any challenges with it, absolutely right into support@robbbailey.com. We'll help you out. Joe V says, thanks guys and gals. No problem, brother. Thank you all for your time and your attention, and let us know how we can help you with your lead nurturing efforts moving forward. We will for sure help you out, and talk to you guys soon. Well done, guys. Thanks, Haplin. Thanks, Mitch. Thanks, everybody, for attending.
Thank you, Rob. Bye.
All right, guys. Take care. Later.